What's going on, people? I am Swaver, and this is the Opinionated Facts Self-Improvement Podcast, and I'm joined by my amazing co-host, Journey to be Great and Lovejoy. How y'all doing tonight, ladies?
Awesome. How are
I'm
you?
I'm pretty good.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm glad to be here with you guys and discuss this great topic that we have tonight. So for our listeners, thank y'all too for the support, man. We really appreciate y'all. And tonight we're going to be talking about why the truth hurts. Why does it hurt? Does the truth hurt you? We're going to get into it tonight. We're going to get into it tonight. So we're going to share some personal stories about the truth, how it made us feel, or people that we were dealing with, how it made them feel. And we're going to go into the facts. So I guess we'll go ahead and start with Journey first. What you got for us, Journey?
Well, earlier this week, I had to have a tough conversation. Hopefully, we can bounce back from it. I don't know. Me and an associate of mine. I'm not going to go into the full details about what it's about because they listen and be like, oh, so she just did it to make a podcast episode. Like, no, that's not it.
Talking about me.
So long story short, the person was complaining about their situation. And before I got started, I was listening, but then I gave a disclaimer. I was like, listen, I said, I'm going to be honest with you. I said, you may not like this, but I'm going to just tell you how it is. And when I started explaining to them, their situation is their fault. And I started pointing out the things that they weren't doing to change the situation. And I also started reminding them of all the excuses that they made. And I told them, either you can have your excuses or you can have change, but you can't have both of them. So I went through all the things that they could be doing differently if they want different results. They kind of got quiet and didn't really want to speak to me. So I understood. I get that. Gave me the silent treatment. But the next day they came to me and they was like, you know what? I appreciate that. I was like, you're welcome. I'm here for you.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I don't want yes people around me because I'm not perfect. I fall short. But if you're my friend and you see me falling short and I've explained to you that I want to be better, I want to grow in this area, call me out on my BS. Don't just let me wallow in it and think that I'm doing well and I'm really not, if you're my friend.
Okay.
So it was a situation like that. And I thought again about another situation. This has been years ago when I was getting into fitness. Me and another coworker, we were always talking about we need to do better. We want to lose this amount of pounds, blah, blah, blah. And so when I actually started doing something, she told me, she's like, don't you think you're doing too much? And I was like, well, you're not doing enough. And when I say she was pissed at me, she was mad. I could see like her whole demeanor change. Like, well, yeah, you're right. But she never brought it up again about my fitness or eating right. Never again. But it was just funny though. But I end up coming across an article on medium.com. And this is called The Reasons Why You Don't Want to Accept the Truth. And they brought up different points, but one of them that I feel is pretty major when it comes to when you are actually truthful with people is the fear of change. And it's saying that one major reason that people resist the truth because it would require them to change their beliefs, behaviors, or their lifestyle. And of course, change can be scary because that means you have to get outside of your comfort zone. And people like to stay nice and cozy, which stunts your growth, basically. So that's just one of the things that I took away from the article. Of course, it has many more great points. You can go check it out yourself, but that's just something that really stood out to me.
Yeah, like that goes with your story. Sometimes it's hard to accept it when it's on us. And if you're a real friend, you do want people around you who are able to call you out on your BS and hold you accountable for things that you said, not things I've said for you, but things that have come out your mouth that you want for your life.
You know what? This is going to ruffle a few feathers, but I'm going to talk about some truth myself. Of course, everybody knows, especially if you've been on social media, you know about the Cardi B and Offset divorce 2 times for the second time here. And so this is something that was brought to my attention. I saw a lot of women, and I'm not a sexist person, but I just want to make sure I just put this out there. But there were a lot of women talking about how Offset is a cheater, habitual cheater. Then it goes on from one man to all the men to doesn't matter race, color, whatever it is. They're all cheaters. And I just want to say this, man. There was a recent study that came out that said 80% of divorced women are dealing with married men. I have a lot of female friends, and I know a lot of them, few of them, who are dealing with guys that are already involved with women. So here's the truth about it. If you've ever been a side chick or participated in helping a man to cheat, then why is it a problem when another woman is cheating with your man? And so if you think about it, that's the thing that today for the truth for me is if you participated, whether you were the person that initiated the cheating or you were a part or associated with the cheating, why is it so bad when someone does the same thing to you? And then why is it always the man? It had to be a woman there to make that possible, just like you were the woman for him whenever you were associated with cheating, either with or assisting him to cheat. So this is the truth about that situation. And I just want to know, ladies, if y'all have anything to say about that, what do y'all say about that?
They already turned from the episode now. They're
They
not
already-
saying anything now. They're offended.
Excellent.
They are mad right now.
Listen, the truth hurts. As a matter of fact, I was looking this up on a Google search. I just want to know, why do people have such a hard time accepting the truth? And this is also for myself too, as well. Like it's not always easy to accept the truth, but there was an article that was talking about why people have an issue with the truth. So I'm gonna read a little bit about it, and then I'm gonna tell you guys about some bullet points. It says some say, this is a regular Google search, y'all. Some say that accepting the truth can be essential for personal growth, relationships, and societal progress. And you would say, well, hey, that sounds good, right? So who wouldn't want that? But here are some reasons why people probably would not want to accept the truth. It says the truth sometimes can be disturbing. It can challenge your beliefs, like you said earlier, Journey. They use it as a defense mechanism. And then some people have their own self-interest in it. And so for me, I think that I find more people with the self-interest. Next to self-interest says people may resist the truth for economic, political, or financial reasons. And I find that to be true. I think if you could tell somebody something and make them feel good about it, whether it's a lie or the truth, as long as it makes them feel comfortable, as long as they feel they're getting some type of benefit, as long as nobody's trying to correct them, then they're okay with it, even if it's a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. It makes me think about the defense mechanism point where, you've been told something about yourself and you get defensive. And even with relationships, especially with siblings, that when somebody says you've done something, now you got to be defensive and bring up something that they did 6 months ago or they did a year ago. And it's like, they don't have nothing to do with this conversation, but we get defensive because you can't call me out on something I've done. I've been keeping this one thing you did against me in my back pocket, and I'm about to bring it up now. And so we get defensive when people are telling us about ourselves because we automatically think that it's something negative. It could be something that's actually trying to help us become a better person. Like, telling somebody, hey, you've been talking about you want to lose weight for 5 years and we still having the same conversation. You just got to accept it. You can't get defensive over something like that.
And I think a lot of that too starts with like parenting as well. Oh, here goes some more truth. If you raise your kids to believe that they are perfect and that they are the reason why the sun rises and sets, then that could give them a false sense of reality, as if they can do no wrong. And then when they get into the world and away from you, they quickly realize that they are not the only rising and setting person. There's a lot of other people that have told their children the same thing, which is also not true. So that's why you have a clash of society. But we're not going to go too far into it because, I love truth. I'm a realist type of person. That's my thing. But I want to know, for our listeners, do you guys have a hard time accepting the truth? Does it hurt? Do you have the stories y'all want to share with us about the truth? If so, don't forget to reach out to us. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel, man. If y'all know somebody that could benefit from this, send it to them and see what they have to say. It may start a good conversation between you, your friends, family, or associates. As always, I want to thank y'all so much. And I am Swaver, joined by my amazing co-host, Journey to Be Great, and Love Joy. This is the Opinionated Facts Self Improvement Podcast. And until next time, peace.